I think I'll class this as a will it run, absolutely covered in cobwebs. They're everywhere, look. All just cobwebs. It's been sitting there for, well, I can't even remember how long. I don't know if there's any petrol left in it. Let's take the shell off and see. I probably, definitely would have left petrol in it, but I reckon it's probably all leaked out because it was sitting on its back. I don't know how it ended up where it was, because I didn't know it was there. It wasn't until I moved some stuff about 2 or 3 weeks ago that I discovered it, and I thought, blimey, how long has that been sitting there like that? I wouldn't usually store it like that. Caught my exhaust. Blimey, alright. Come on. That's it, there we go. Pesky thing. Oh, it has got petrol in it. It's got a little bit of petrol in it. So primes well. It's got a battery in it still, and it's still connected as well. Obviously the last time that I ran it, I just left it. So it's still got a battery in it. Let's turn it on. Let's turn on the transmitter. Fairly certain this is the right transmitter for it. Let's just have a look. There we go, FG MARDER. No. That battery's flat as a pancake. Oh no. It is alive. Alright, so we have got electric. We've primed it up. Let's see if it will run after God knows how long. A few months, might even be a year. Where's the choke? There's the choke. Probably won't need a choke today with it. It's being it's about 28 degrees today, so probably won't even need the choke, but we'll go for it anyway. A little bit more primage maybe. I can smell the petrol, but we've got no go at the moment. Might not have any spark, maybe. Covered in cobwebs. Absolutely everywhere. That should be well primed enough by now. The button's alright. I don't reckon we've got any sparkage. Let me go and get some tools. Alright, turn it around this way. Hopefully this is the right spanner for it. Yeah, that's good. That is. Let's see what we've got going on. I can definitely smell the petrol. I reckon it's going in. I reckon this is going to be a wet plug. Oh yeah, that's a wet plug, alright. As wet as you like, that is. Let's give it a clean off. See if we've got any sparkages. Got a little wire brush here, look, and we can use this just to get a bit of the carbon off of it. Should be, hopefully should still be a good plug. What is it? It's a Champion, so I don't know, I think Champions are made in China these days, aren't they? I might be wrong. Champions used to be the ones for some people. There's ants all over the floor down here. Some of them are picking up each other. Right, so we've got a nice clean plug. Let's put that in there. Got to try and find a bit of metal. The exhaust is metal, so we can try that. Don't know whether you can see. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. I'll put it like that. Can you see then? Hopefully. Maybe. Oh yeah. We're sparking. Don't know whether you can see it, but we're definitely sparking. And the fact that it was wet means there's definitely petrol getting through. So, just needed a bit of a clean maybe. Wasn't particularly dirty though. In fact, it was a very clean plug. Let's do that up. Let's see what we've got going on now then. We've got spark, got fuel. We should have go. But we haven't. Let me go and see if I've got a spare plug. If I've got a spare plug, we'll put that in, because sometimes even if the plug sparks doesn't mean that it's a good plug. Let me go and have a look. Alright, I haven't got any spare plugs that are that size or anything like that. Let's take this out one more time. It could be that there's a bit of a problem with the HT lead or something like that, but I don't think that's a problem. Last time this ran, I can't remember it. It ran well. See, that's soaking wet. It's probably just a bit flooded, to be fair. Probably just a little bit flooded, to be fair. It was sitting on its back, wasn't it? So the petrol shouldn't have gone into the engine through the carb. It would have come out the air filter. Air filter doesn't seem wet. But the thing is, it's a diaphragm carburetor. You know, like you get on a strimmer and things like that. So it doesn't have a bowl with a float in it. So, you know, the carburetors with a bowl and a float, they will leak if they're sitting on their back or on their side, because obviously the float isn't doing floaty things when it's sideways. It needs to be level to do floaty things. So we'll see. Let's just make sure again that we've definitely got sparkages. Put it there. If you put it right over the hole like that, right, and there's petrol vapour, it can ignite it and it will shoot a fireball up, and if you're not careful it goes in your face. Oh Well, we've definitely got a great big fat spark. Let's see. Where are you, John? John, oh, you can just see at the top of the screen there. There it is, right? So I'll zoom you in a little bit more. Right, there. That's where you're looking, right there. See it? It's a little bit erratic. That could be the problem. It's not going straight down the electrode, but it is sparking. I reckon we're just a little bit flooded. We'll let it, I'll leave the plug out. We'll let it evaporate for a little bit, and then we'll come back. Just do this plug up again. Quite a good spanner, this one. Probably about 50 years old. Draper. 10mm. Huh. I don't really know what the point of that spring is though on there. This one's got a spring on it. I don't know what the point of that is. To keep it in place maybe. When you go down like that. Yeah, springs back. Never really bothered with it. Anyway, that's tight. I'll let most of it evaporate as much as we could. Let's see what we've got going on. Can open the throttle. Well, that means you've got to keep the throttle open. Right, we're a few days, well more than a few days, probably a couple of weeks later now from the last bit you just saw. I had a little look for spark plugs. Wheel spin models, they sell that exact plug that you need for that engine, about £16 something or another. They don't sell any other ones, the same one, £16. I thought I can get it a bit cheaper probably. So I looked on some other shops, roughly the same price for that one plug. On eBay you can get 2 NGK equivalents, which is CMR6H. It's a CMR7H there. The number's just the heat of it. I'm not bothered about that. You can get 2 of them for $9.99, the NGK ones. But I thought, well, if you're buying on the internet, you've got to be careful of counterfeit knockoff ones. But also, I can get better than that. So I went to my local shop. A local shop, little small shop. They sell parts for real full-size cars, but they also obviously sell spark plugs. Now these aren't a spark plug that go in a real car, they're far too small for that kind of thing. But a lot of places that sell spark plugs either have or can get most types of plug. Just so happens they had 3 of these plugs, so I bought 2, so I got a spare one. 2 of them, I got the NGK ones because the Champion one, or the other one as well, they didn't have the all they had was NGK, but I ain't paying £16 for a bloody spark plug. It's ridiculous. So got 2 of these for £3.50 each. Genuine NGK ones from an actual shop. If I'd have got them from eBay, it was £9.99 for 2 and free postage. So that's what's £9.99. That's £4.98 each. If my maths are correct. You tell me if my maths are correct. 2 plugs, £9.99 is £4.98 each, I think. Whereas these are £3.50 each from an actual shop down the road. So let's put one in, and hopefully the bloody thing's going to fire up, because if it doesn't, then I've got more things to do. Right, daylight is dwindling a little bit. It's quite late in the evening. It's obviously summer here in England, but so it gets we've gone past the longest day and all that kind of stuff now, but the days are getting shorter and shorter and shorter again, and it's getting dark really early now. It's getting dark at about 9 o'clock, which is no good. And I haven't done anything this summer. So many things. I said, right, I'm going to do this in the summer, take advantage of the long days, get this done, get that done, and I haven't done any of it. Stupid exhaust. I don't think it's that. Alright, so let's take out this plug. I forget what one it was now. It was a the one that was in it. Don't know if it's the one that comes in the engine when it's brand new or if it's a different one, but it's a Champion and it's an RZ7C. As I say, they're about 16, nearly 17 quid. So we got the NGK CMR6H. Now I'm not going to adjust the gap or do anything like that. We're just going to put it in and see what happens. With any luck, we'll get some fire uppage. And when you got a new plug, you got to do it a bit tight, because you got to squash that new washer. So you don't want to do it too tight, because you don't want to strip your threads out in your head. The head will go first before the plug, by the way, but you do need to do it a bit tight. Right, probably evaporated from when I primed it the other day, so we'll give it a bit more of a primage again. We'll turn on the radio gear. Not that we need to, but we'll do it anyway. Just got to find the model. FG MARDER. That's the one. Don't tell me I left it on. I think I left it on. No, I didn't. There we go. Right, let's see what we've got. Very flooded. New plug and it's running, but it's very flooded. That's what happens. I give myself little jobs. I didn't need to do that, but at least that runs now. One more little thing I know in the back of my head, that one runs, that one's alright. I haven't got many cars, only one or two, but I don't use them that often, so it's nice to have them ready so that when I do want to have a go, off we go. Do you know what I mean? It's not a case of messing around going, oh, is it going to work, is it not? I know that it will because it runs now. I'll see you lot on the next one. If you fancy a petrol car, you have to go and find yourself one somewhere. Couple of, I thought Wheelspin done FG. They used to back in the day. Now they don't. They don't do it. I asked them. I said about FG because they're not on the website. They're still part, but they said no, we don't deal with FG, so they ain't got them. But there's a few other shops. You've got RC models and things like that. They sell, but they don't know. I don't know if they do FG. FG being the proper, the OG. Do you know what I mean? The proper ones. But you can get whatever when you want. Nitro's a good way to go. Go and get yourself a Nitro car. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's bloody dark outside now, so we'll chuck this old plug in the bin, or probably not. I'll probably keep it for a bit of Russian roulette. Next time I need a plug, I'll go in the plug drawer and I'll go, huh, does it work, does it not? Who knows? We'll find out. I do that with glow plugs. If a glow plug packs in, I don't put it in the bin. A lot of the time I put it in the toolbox, so that when I need a glow plug, I go in the toolbox and I go, well, this one's been used, but does it work or does it not? Why is it in there? Who knows? Let's try it. Most people probably just put them in the bin when they don't work. Not me. Not me. Either in the toolbox or over next door's fence. See you later. Don't take people for granted. Don't let other people take you for granted. Love life. Sit back. Chill out. Don't try and be a bad copy of someone else. Don't compare yourself to other people, because you're completely different to other people. So if you're trying to compare yourself to someone else, it ain't going to work. You're just going to make yourself unhappy and depressed, because you are you. You're not them. Simple as that. If you try and be someone else, you ain't going to be happy because you ain't you. I'll see you later.